Get it.
Man, that was funny. That was funny.
Yeah, that was a good one, Simon. I ain't gonna lie.
Good for us, man. So we gonna shake some things up here, man. Y'all know we normally talk about the most generalized things, not even generalized, because we actually peel back layers on this show. We talk about things that your national media won't talk about, and we tap on things that we just feel like, hey, it's gonna be a good conversation, like Iverson and Steph. Like we just do things like that. But we're gonna do something a little different here. We're gonna shake it up because we got a big fight happening tonight. You know, we got to talk about these Friday night fights. It happens a lot on ESPN. Sometimes those are for the lower class belts. Sometimes you may catch your call on one of these cards. But no, the zone said, "Hey, we're gonna get Anthony Joshua versus Francis Ngannou."
Ngannou.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think I said that.
Ngannou.
There we go, Ngannou. There you go. Because with these boxes, man, you gotta go back to school. I'm telling you, these names. I just would go back to nicknames because, but I think Francis is a UFC fighter, right?
Yeah, he is.
And he had his first fight with my boy
Tyson Fury.
Tyson
Tyson
Fury.
Fury.
Yeah, and I think he got cheated in that fight. Some people would say, you know, I think Francis
did
won
good.
that one. But hey,
He got the knockdown. And if you look at who was hurt afterwards, it was Tyson Fury, not Francis Ngannou.
I'm just saying.
But if you watch the fight and you see
Tyson
who
won.
landed the hits, then Tyson won.
yeah, it's something about boxing, man. You got to watch it because if you look at it, you'll think that Francis was doing his thing. But when UFC fighters get in the ring with actual boxers, there's a science to it. It's a mad science to it. But we got to talk about who's gonna win. Like I said, the fight is tonight. If you want to watch it, it is on the zone. I'm not promoting anything else outside of that. You can go do your research that far. I'm telling y'all where it's at and how to watch it. Now we got to talk about who's gonna win. Whew. Man, this is gonna be a tough one because last time I seen Anthony Joshua, he was running away from the Bronx Bomber, but then he linked up with Derek James and was like, "Yeah, let me get some training in." And if you don't know how I feel about Derek James, I'll tell you about him right now. Derek James, he once was trainer of the year, but it's a mad climb to the top because he's trying to get back after that Spence fight, after the Frank Martin fight. After what Ryan Garcia is doing on social media, hey Derek, it's just a bad 2 years, man. Hopefully Ryan Garcia can show us something when he fight Haney, because that's a whole nother can of worms. We'll let you go to in the red corner and they'll tell you a little bit more about that.
Mm-hmm.
But who I got winning? Fast Cam gonna kill me because it's a UFC guy. But I think Francis gonna put a little bit of hurting on this boy, man. I think Francis gonna put some hurting on him because if you look at it, like we said, who was hurting after that last fight? It was Tyson Fury, and he definitely got a knockdown. And Anthony Joshua may go into this fight thinking that, hey, I'm a little bit better than Tyson Fury, and I'm not gonna respect my opponent like you really need to. And it's just something about that strength and that mindset of a UFC fighter where it's like I can't kick, but I'm not gonna go down. So I think Francis is gonna take this one.
All right, I'll go. I'm gonna go with Anthony Joshua. All right, and this is why. So in Ngannou, when he fought Tyson Fury, there's pros and cons, advantages and disadvantages for both parties, right? Advantages for Tyson Fury, he is a boxer. This is his comfort zone. He's the expert. I mean, probably the best in his class. We can all probably say that. Probably the best heavyweight. All right, probably. But Ngannou, he has no tape. There's no tape on him on boxing. That was his first fight. Like, so literally, like Tyson Fury, when he's studying Ngannou, is off his UFC fights. Like, he don't know what to expect right here. So now there's tape on him. And now when I watched that fight, Ngannou, he wasn't like your typical UFC fighter trying to be super aggressive. He was very patient. He has strength. He has power. As you can see, he knocked down Tyson Fury early. But Tyson Fury put on the boxing clean after that, though. Like, he started getting more aggressive, and I think Tyson Fury won that. But he's going to get better from that. He's going to get more. He got a fight under his belt, but now we also have tape for Ngannou. Anthony Joshua was also a professional boxer, a heavyweight champion boxer, right? So I'm going to pick Anthony Joshua because I think that him being a boxer is going to overflow throughout the fight as long as Ngannou don't drop him. That's the only thing, because I mean, we all saw Anthony Joshua lose a fight, getting knocked out. So that's always possible because that did happen from an undersized boxer also. So, but I'm going to go with Anthony Joshua. If I had to put my money on it, all right, obviously I go back to that. If I had to put my money on it, I'm going to go with Anthony Joshua just because he's the boxer. He's the most experienced boxer The only way Ngannou's going to win this fight is if he knock him out, which can happen, but I don't see that happening. So I'm picking Anthony Joshua.
Well, if you didn't tune into In the Red Corner live last night, then you may not know how they felt about this. So I kind of go off the guys who know more than me. I think this fight is going to be more even than the fight before with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. Simply because Anthony Joshua, I don't think he has as much power as Tyson Fury does.
Mm-hmm.
I think he is more, and I would say he's more of a boxer than Tyson Fury is. But
For real?
I think, yeah. Well, as far as footwork and everything else, I think Anthony Joshua has a little bit more footwork than Tyson Fury. But
we'll talk about it after this.
I think some reason I think Francis Ngannou wins this fight.
Come on over.
I don't know what it is, but something. I don't know. Because Joe, I hear you when you say that there's tape on him now, and that gives Joshua an advantage. But we don't know what he's fixed since then. We got to remember who trained Francis Ngannou, who also has a fight coming up on Netflix against Jake Paul, and that's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson was an undersized heavyweight, and what he would do was knock out the guys bigger than him. That's what he did all the time. The only thing is Mike grew up boxing.
About to say he's a boxer, dog.
Mike grew up boxing.
Even skills on 1,000.
Yeah, it is. Now, I don't think Francis has those skills to be able to bob and weave and stuff like that. But I just feel like he's so freaking strong. He's going to be able to take a couple of those hits and be able to land something that Joshua might not be able to deal with. That's just how I see it going.
Yeah, and when we talk about footwork and all that, Joe, like back when Deontay Wilder was looking to fight Anthony Joshua, a lot of people were saying like you might want to relax because Anthony Joshua is the actual boxer. And when you think of Deontay Wilder, he was a brawler. He just looking for the knockout. Like I always said, when I went the early fandom and I watched a couple fights, I was like, if he fight an actual boxer, he's going to lose. And then he fought Tyson Fury. And Tyson Fury gave you just a sample size. So imagine what Anthony Joshua with some Tyson Fury-esque power would have did to Deontay Wilder.
It would that fight would have been over quick.
It would have got ugly.
I feel like Tyson Fury is an elite boxer.
Elite? He's up there. I'm not going to disrespect him.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's a terrible boxer, but I'm
He
talking about
take it to in the red corner.
I'm talking about if you look at his footwork and everything, Anthony Joshua's footwork is better.
Yeah, he's a top tier heavyweight.
Yes, for sure.
When I look at I'm not the huge boxing expert for the fans out there watching. I don't want y'all to make comments and say this man don't know what he's talking about. Listen, from what I saw with my two eyes, all right, I watched Anthony Joshua and I watched Tyson Fury, all right. And what I see when Tyson Fury, he's
a fan that showed up.
I see. When I watch Tyson Fury, I see I don't see power. I see technique. I see a boxer. That's what I see. That's his advantage. It's not his power. His advantage is he's a legit boxer. That's why when he fought Deontay Wilder, it was such a mismatch because Tyson Fury is an elite boxer while that's Anthony Wilder. Deontay Wilder, he's far from a boxer. He's more like a triple G.
Far from a boxer.
It was a boxing clinic. Because
Joe,
but Joshua has been.
You can look like an elite
career.
Yeah, and you can look like an elite boxer to someone who isn't elite. So him going up against Deontay Wilder, he's going to look like that.
Yeah, when he fought Klitschko, I saw that fight too. I didn't see that fight. I seen that fight. I watched that live. Matter of fact, it was at 11 a.m.
That was a good one too.
Joe,
was
you
a
had me
good
feeling
fight
like
as
bro from
well.
Coming to America when you did that. We was like, what about Joe Lewis? You're right. You're right. You're right. All right, I'll give you
But
that.
the only reason why I'm not saying that I'm not saying there's a big difference between Joshua's boxing skills and
Yeah.
Tyson Fury's
Mechanic.
boxing skills. I just think Joshua's footwork is just a little bit better. That's it.
They're about to have me in the film room.
Go
It's gonna be a
ahead.
topic
Go
on the
ahead.
show.
Go ahead.
Let's
I
go take it to
mean,
the chat. It's like my
look,
first
people would say
boxing
the
video.
same
I'm
thing
not
about Haney.
Joe. Look, I'm not an expert either. It's just
I
it's just I've what I've seen from Tyson Fury and from both of them. Like I watched their big fights, even some of their non-big fights, and it looks like just when you look at how they move around the ring, it's just that it seems like Joshua moves around a little bit more fluidly. That's just what I'm saying.
don't know, man. Tyson is man.
All right, so go watch Lomachenko versus Haney. Because a lot of people like,
Yeah.
or go watch one of Shakur fights too. Shakur got great
Shakur,
footwork. as well.
yeah.
She got great
Joshua
footwork.
has that kind of a footwork.
Yeah.
Shakur is a box. Yeah, Shakur is like that. Yeah.
Anthony Joshua as a heavyweight has that kind of a footwork. That's what Thank you, Tom, for helping me out because I was trying to figure out how to explain it, but it's pretty much just like that.
And Joe, what you were saying about if they are in the comments saying we don't know nothing about boxing, but that's what makes boxing such a great sport because you can literally just watch it with your own two eyes and come up with something, and then you'll sit down with a trainer and they'll be like, "Well, you're halfway there." And let me explain it like that. And that's what they do on In the Red Corner. Because me myself, I'm just an average fan who's like, "Nah, I seen him fight him, and I seen him fight him." Nah, and then they'll be like, "All right, but this is where we're gonna get you at." So those two fights. This is why he won this one, or this is why they break it down that way. So yeah, nah.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah, we're gonna bring this to that boxing chat.
Man, nah, it's definitely gonna start something.
All right, let's let these people let these people know how they can get to that boxing chat.
Oh, we definitely are. You want to answer that right quick, Dave?
Yeah. So no, it's not the difference between the two. Fury is more he's more of a tactician than Joshua is. Like the footwork helps Joshua out, but Fury is just a beast. And that's one thing I can say.
Oh, pay that man. Pay that man. It's a super chat, y'all. Somebody read it.
Look. Hey, you got the backup, man. Go ahead. That's your backup right there.
Hey, my man right there. I feel y'all, but Joshua way too flat-footed. I hate to say, but Fury moves a lot better than Joshua and most other heavyweights out here. Big and goofy, but his movement is efficient. I'm telling y'all, man. I watch him fight. You look at him, you be like, how's this dude moving like this? The world, this dude is like that's why I think he's the best heavyweight boxer out here. Like far as boxing,
I agree. I think he's the best heavyweight. I think he's the best.
No, I'm not talking about like just like overall. I'm talking about like his skill set. Like that's the only way I say.
I'm simply talking about footwork. I'm not talking about everything else. I think his skill set is a lot better than Joshua overall.
But when y'all mentioned that his power, I'm like Tyson Fury don't have power. He's not a power type boxer to me. I feel like he's more of a
power.
12 round. Yeah, he's a heavyweight. I feel like all heavyweights got power, but he's more of a 12 round.
He made Wilder sleep.
Have some power.
He made Wilder sleep.
Difference between some power and power.
But he hit Wilder in the weird spot though. Like, but like Tyson Fury to me is more of a let's get this fight to the cards type fighter. You know what I mean? Let's get to the scorecard. Like he's gonna outbox you.
Yeah,
you know. So
that's true. That is true.
Like,
hey, chill out.
I mean,
what are you talking about? Hold on.
Fury, bro.
Yeah. It's a little bit of that too, but I'm just saying.
Oh yeah.
But there's a difference between power and power. I'm trying to think of the last fight with Anderson.
Whatever cocaine he got, he need to give to Ryan Garcia because that boy can't focus.
No. He don't need no more. He don't need no more. No more. Whatever they gave, he don't need no more. I ain't never seen him promote a fight like this. I ain't never seen him go this far. This is crazy.
What you about to say, Tomo? You about to say something?
I was like, I'm trying to think of who Jared Anderson was fighting. He was fighting a long-term vet, and he couldn't put him down. And Jared Anderson has a little bit of power too, and he could not put this man down. I'm talking about like punches where the other boxer was like, man, he was staggering, but still sticking in it. but that's probably because it was warrior spirit. But that's also a
Mhm.
little bit of that difference between power and power.
I got
Like
you.
when
Knockout
Tank put
power.
people down, you going down.
Yeah, basically that knockout power, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but we gonna this is one. more coming, y'all. More coming.
Yeah. No. In the red corner, man, I might have some competition now. Joe don't start watching fights, man. It's about to get real over here.
All right. Go ahead.
Oh,
Please, man.
which I think about a season Jared Anderson versus. I still got Fury on that one, man. Hold on, let's tell the people how to join the chats right quick, man. Let's do that.
Okay.
Let's get the business out
I'm
the
about
way
to say,
right quick.
you see, another.
I mean,
got
we can
Fury.
Go my pay rate. You said what?
I got Fury in that fight.
I'm going Fury too, though.
I don't know. I can't give you an answer with that right now. I gotta watch more of Jared Anderson.
Yeah, and that's cousin from a distant mother. You know, the Andersons, man. But I don't know right now. I gotta make sure he focused on boxing. He was already talking about retiring after like the second fight. Like he thinking of retirement too early.
All right.
Look,
my man got questions.
Sure, man. Look, become a member because you're not in the boxing chat. Become a member. It's only $2.99. $2.99 becoming a boxing chat. We can have this conversation.
There you go. Look, $2.99. Come in the boxing chat and we're gonna turn up. We got voice memos and everything, man. That's the pro level. You get loyalty badges next to your name and comments and